Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Good time zones, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Watkins Glen International for round number 9 of the Pist Truck Series right here on the iCast Racing Network. I am Mike Taylor up here in the booth, and alongside me should be my good buddy, my good pal, who is... I apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. But beside me, it's going to be David Forch. And let me tell you what, we have some awesome racing coming to you live right here on the iCast Racing Network. Watkins Glen is a 2.42 mile track. These guys will be running on the cup version of the track, which cuts out the boot. The air temperature is 82 degrees, track temperature 86, so the track's not too hot. So these trucks should be pretty much you know, hold nice and tight to the racetrack here today. Tim Verder is not joining us here today, but we will be running 72 laps around this cup circuit, and our stages is 20 and 40, splitting it up in 20 laps for each segment. But let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, these guys have been absolutely on it today, and we do have a couple drivers currently out on track getting ready for their qualifying laps. Now, before we get down to it, let's go ahead and pull up your top 20 in the points. Jason Brantley, he is still out front here in the Piston Broke Truck Series with 306 points, right in front of teammate Cole McElwain, and who's only 18 points back with 288 points. Brady Gotch back with 262 points, 44 points behind your race leader, or your points leader. These Redline Motorsports drivers really need to get it together as you see Jared also just 63 points behind. And right now, Jason Brantley, he is starting to pull away here in the Pist and Broke Truck Series. And rounding out your top 5 is Grassroots Racing Zone Shane Fleming, 72 points out from teammate Jason Brantley. And I'll go ahead and leave the rest of the standings up here for you for just a couple more moments as you see the Gotch brothers taking over the... let me fix this real quick. Because I don't know about you. That's driving me crazy. We also have Brady Gotch. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Him. Is it okay? I did not take it. Okay.
Hi there.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in David Forks, late as always. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you what,
If
David.
you think pop up,
David, you always like to make an entrance, my friend, and let me tell you what, I'm so glad that you are here. Watkins, Glen, talk to me, Watkins. What are your thoughts about today's race, and what's it going to take for these drivers to get home to victory lane here today?
patience. Turn 1 is really easy to overdrive. You have the bus stop that you have to really slow down for. That's an easy one to make a mistake on. So a lot of patience. But most importantly, skill. That's one thing that I love about road course is that, you kind of learn a rhythm when you're, on an oval track. But when you come to a road course, it's a different rhythm and you have to adapt. And not everybody adapts better, than the next guy. So it's going to make an interesting show of skill out there, especially in these trucks. I love trucks. The Southern in me loves.
Yeah, it's always a great time here in the trucks. And why?
They're making a new session.
Making a new session.
Yes, they accidentally allowed it to get night at Watkins Glen, and so they had to launch a new one to get it set correctly, so it's no longer nighttime.
Hey, that works to my advantage because I am having issues doing what I would like to do. So
That is unfortunate.
yeah.
But it also buys me time to get everything situated.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and head over, catch a couple quick ads here, and when we come back, we will get some racing done here today. So give me just a moment. Let me go ahead and get these ads fired up for you guys, and we'll go from there.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
He's opening the door right there.
With a head of steam moving to the outside his chin. Richie says it can't be done. Tony Shallen says turn on the reggae music. If you're gonna pass me, you're gonna do it high.
There is just one more lap remaining, and look how close Modoff is. He got the slipstream.
There we go. 2 laps to settle it in the Blue Emu Firecracker 400. Whatever you got to give it now. Back to green we go.
On the final lap, side by side, they still run wheel to wheel. Now, through the snake, the S's we go. Quaro edges ahead. Modoff is still there.
White flag, one more to go on the Daytona 250. Kepler leads that lap. Who's going to lead the last one?
To the line, look at that. Dave Chapman's going to send it around the outside final corner. Has he got it done?
Continuing to go side by side for the lead through 3 and 4, and they manage it safely. Now through 5.
And hunting for a way by it all. Round 2 between Phil Sell and Rigo.
To the outside. White flag is out, side by side. They make contact in the turn number 1. Ooh, gets him onto the grass now, down to the inside. Andy T, a little bit of a wiggle and the perfect crossover there from Polly Parton to defend the position. Andy T totally sideways. They're still sideways going into Siberia.
And getting ready to cross, he goes around the outside, but it's not enough.
Edens up the racetrack. Carbo down the track. A photo finish. James Edens wins it. It's still 4 abreast into the braking zone. This is sensational racing. And here comes Bowden. It's going to be a drag race to the end. That's side by side. Who gets it?
Williams tries to cover him off, but once again, pulling the over-under. Daniel Morad is going to win with a last quarter pass.
Newsom's coming up right there. By the corner. It's going to be
There's nothing. Oliver's going to come back at him. It's going to be a race to the line. Does he have enough? Down to it.
And they're wrecking in 3. Here comes Michael Cozy Jr. Michael Cozy Jr.'s got the lead.
He looks to the inside. Side by side for the race lead.
I really wish I knew where that Ferrari logo's coming from. I've been looking and looking and looking. I can't find it. And it drives not only me, but everybody at home crazy because that's not what we want to see. And that's what we want to see right there, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, I know I am live, and I know you can hear me because, well, I'm just a little jokester and like to have a little bit of fun. But in all reality, I don't know what that picture is from, and I can't find it in SDK. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Watkins Glen International. Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing back underway. Qualifying is moving as it should, and hopefully everything's gonna start popping up for us here today. I had to go in and make a couple changes to the standings there. As you see, both Brady and Jared both pop up as we have the wrong logos once again. David, I know you touched up a little bit earlier here today about these race trucks on road courses. What are your thoughts? You know, I know you said you love trucks on road courses. Tell me a little bit more about what your favorite truck and track combo is.
I mean, honestly, trucks are just great in general. They're one of the best vehicles to drive on iRacing, especially on the oval side of it. But when you throw it into a road course, it's I don't know why it's so much fun. It feels, I don't know, it feels slap happy, and you know, I'm not a manufacturer fanboy, but I love me some Dodge. I'm happy they're back. So my preference is right now Ram at Lime Rock. Just the hills, and it feels so on edge and controllable. So definitely Ram and Lime Rock right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Lime Rock is an absolute blast to drive in the trucks. I actually dabbled in it a little bit myself last week. But I also love me some trucks here at Watkins Glen. It is just so much fun.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous that I'm not out there, if I'm honest with you. This
facts.
is one of the best road courses that I've ever driven, and I've been driving a lot lately. I've been doing a lot of endurance races, yeah, no, this is one of my favorite tracks. I love it when NASCAR goes here. I haven't been able to race the last few times we've been at Watkins Glen, and it's been eating at me. But this is a fun track. I mean, there's high speeds, there's technical parts. You know, there's so many opportunities to make moves that if you're impatient enough, you can make it happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, this is just one of those tracks that, you know, even if you're not big on road courses, I think everybody's favorite road course is possibly Watkins Glen. Me personally, Watkins Glen and Daytona matched. They're even. I love both of those road courses. But there's just something about Watkins Glen that, you know, just makes everything so perfect. And honestly, I can't put my finger on exactly what it is. But let me tell you what. I love me some Watkins Glen. Let's go ahead and catch up a little bit with a driver down on track at the moment, who is not our race winner because we don't know yet. Corey Littlejub Buskirk in that number 99 East Coast Web Printers Toyota, coming through the carousel down the short chute towards turn number 6. Before we get started here, David, is there anything that you need from me? Do you got my eyes and everything?
I do not have your eyes. Thank you for saying that. That would definitely be helpful.
All right.
I will have to step out of the booth, put my race control cap on, but I'll be right back.
Sir? Yes, sir. Corey Buskirk, he is ripping it around the carousel once again, heading back down to turn number 6 here to complete his first qualifying lap. Let's see if we can get a better look here at our overlay. There it is. Paul Travis in that 01 machine out front with a 113.955. McElwain puts down a quick time of a 113.684. Corey's last time was a 115.974 as he hits up here through the bus stop. A little bit slow there through the bus stop. You know, road courses is not meant for everybody. I know these trucks can be an absolute handful when it comes down to road courses. But once you figure out how to drive these trucks here on road courses, they are so much fun. As he makes his way down here into turn 7 and back to the start-finish line to finish out his qualifying run here at Watkins Glen. And he's going to put down a lap of a 1... he must have got off track at some point because that lap did not count for that driver. Let's have a little bit of fun here and let's ride on board with Cole McElwain. Let's restart this lap. Let's ride on board here with Cole McElwain in his qualifying attempts.
Back up.
I don't want to back up.
Yeah, sorry, my dog's being very intrusive.
No worries. Can you verify you have my eyes now?
Yes, I can.
Beautiful. All right, so we are currently riding on board with Cole McElwain as he's finishing up his qualifying, or he's already done his qualifying. We're just rewatching, you know, getting an onboard look here. What these drivers are going to have to deal with heading around this racetrack. And that right there pretty much is just, that's one lap around this speedway. And just a really, really quick time for Cole with a 13.684.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the action here. My my nerves rattle at the thought of everybody piling into turn 1 on lap 1. That is always the most interesting because you never know what you're gonna get. It's like throwing dice into the dark and having to guess what it landed on because it really comes down to the drivers on track. You have to be on your A game in order to be able to make it through that without any contact or wrecks or. And you know, it's a very technical corner. It's where you just sped up the full song, and then you have to slam yourself down to I don't even know what miles an hour, and you have to do it with 20 other cars. It's a fun track.
It really
I have to
is.
do an race control thing. I'll be right back.
feel like that track map is actually pretty big here today. That track map. Alrighty, we're waiting to find out when these drivers are going to go ahead and jump to the actual race session. And while we are waiting for that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a brief moment here and once again take a look here at your truck series standings. Jason Brantley out front, 306 points, 18 points in front of Cole McElwain, teammate. Brothers Brady Gotch and Jared Gotch, third and fourth, 44 points and 63 points, respectively, back there. And let me tell you what, Jason Brantley, he is absolutely dominating this series with 3 race wins of the season, 7 top 10s, 4 top 5s, and his 8 starts here today. He's just absolutely dominating it right now. Shane Fleming back 72 points. Running out your top 10 is Tyler McCann, Seth Jackson, Tyler Daniels, Josh Mayu, and Douglas Hess is your top 10. Rounding out your top 20 in points, it's Reed Sanders, Bradley Lawrence, Kevin Page, Rick DeWeese, Michael Ware, Paul Travis, Armando Melgoza, Derek Brown, Bradley Wozniak, and Abraham Kalufa. It's going to round out your top 20 there in points. And we are ready to go. 72 laps here at Watkins Glen. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. We are not going to waste time. As we're going to go ahead and take a look at your starting lineup for today's action. As you see the field pull away, let me go ahead and find what I am looking for. Starting on the pole, ladies and gentlemen, driver that number 8 machine is Cole McElwain. Paul Travis Sr., he'll be to his outside. And Jared Gotch in that number 9 machine, he'll be on the inside row number 2. He's going to be joined by Douglas Hess in that number 6 WindowGang.com machine. Inside row number 3, Brady Gotch in his Busch Light Mobile 1 machine. He'll be joined by the Pennzoil driver, number 10 of Seth Jackson. Inside row number 4, Jason Brantley in his East Coast Web Printers machine. He'll be joined by Tyler McCann in that same Magic 77 machine. Derek Brown in that number 62 Ally machine. He'll be joined by Corey Buskirk in row 5. Row number 6, Tyler Daniels in his Mikowski number 25. He'll be joined by Josh Mayu in that Prime Speed number 61. Row number 7, Cody Brownlee in his Chili's number 34 machine. He'll be joined by Kevin the Vulture Page in that 14th position. Inside row number 8, you got Armando Malgoza. He'll be joined by Shane Fleming in that 02 machine. Row number 9, rounding out your field, it's going to be that number 4 Red Wings Chevrolet. It's going to be Reed Sanders in that number 4. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that is your starting lineup here for today's race. They are making their way down to turn number 6 as we are going to get ready to go 72 laps around this track. And while David is dealing with race control stuff, I'm going to call the field to the green flag, because let me tell you what, it is one of the things I love to do as we get ready for round number 9 of the Piston Broke Truck Series right here on the iCast Racing Network. Pace Truck is in, and we are green flag racing for the first time here today at Watkins Glen, as Cole McElwain, Paul Travis, they will dive down hard here into turn number 1. McElwain, he's going to pull out in front of Travis Sr. as Gotch and Brady, or I'm sorry, Jared and Brady Gotch, they will go ahead and round out your top 4 here today as they make their way up through the S's for the first time here today. And now down into the back straightaway right now, McElwain, he is in full control over the race as they hit the bus stop for the first time. So far, no issues for any of these drivers. And that's actually
beautiful.
It is beautiful. No issues. It was beautiful down into turn number 1. And let me tell you what, McElwain, he's currently starting to pull away from Travis here as they make their way down into turn number 7. Jared Gotch in that number 9 machine, he is still right there pretty much at the back door of Jared. Oh, Kevin Page, he has some issues over here in trying to figure out where we're at. Turn number 6, actually. Let's go back here and see if he got some help. Nah, sounds like he just lost it all by himself. He sure did. And that's good heads up driving for those directly in front of him.
Yeah, that was really good by everybody going wide and staying within their ability and truck control. That was beautiful work. A lot of people would have spun out there trying to avoid them, but that was a nice little simple mistake early on. We do have 2 stage breaks today, so these drivers aren't necessarily out, they're just down.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we still got a very long way to go here at Watkins Glen. McElwain currently out front of Paul Travis Sr., Jared Gotch, Brady Gotch, Doug Hess to round out your top 5. When I do click on new fast lap of the race, it's going to be Cole McElwain as Shane Fleming, he had an issue coming through the carousel. We're going to go ahead and go back and take a look.
Yep, just a tank slapper. Unfortunate situation for Shane, but like I was just saying, you know, it's early. So these drivers, while it's putting them down on track position, they just got to survive a long time, I will admit. 20 laps here at Watkins Glen is insane to me. But they just have to survive and stay consistent. Don't let that moment define them. And they have an opportunity to come back and compete for the top spot. So unfortunate, but not the biggest end of the world this early on.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a battle going on for 13th. Nice little pass happened there between Reed Sanders and the number 34 of Cody Brownlee. And in turn 1, the most beautiful turn to make to make a pass on too. If you ask me, magic is created there.
Yeah, absolutely. As we take a look here at Brady Gotch, the reason why both trucks go way wide in turn number 6. The reason why you see Brady B. Gotch, because that makes it so that my tower will actually pick up the J dot in front of it. So just ignore the B in front of the Gotch in the last name. And it's going to be the same way for Jared. Because I don't know about you guys, when I look in and I see Gotch, I don't know who's who. So that just kind of makes it a lot quicker for us to read. And for you guys as well. So Jared and Brady Gotch, J and B respectively. But Brady Gotch all over the back bumper of Doug Hess, your defending Truck Series champion.
Ooh, the number 9 stepped out a little bit on corner exit. I'm looking through the field right now because everybody is so spaced out. These drivers are doing a really good job at maintaining their race right now. But yeah, I was watching the number 9 as he goes wide a little bit there. He's driving pretty aggressively on that throttle.
Yep.
I'm noticing quite a bit of exit wiggles, and I'm not sure if I agree with that. I mean, it's still about 15 to go until the end of the stage. Yeah, 15 to go till the end of the stage. I mean, you got a long time before you have any type of forced caution. So he's driving it pretty hard right now, but looks like he's maybe taking a step back. But yeah, a lot of wiggling early on makes me a little bit curious about how it's going to come down to when they have to actually battle.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, something that we want to keep our eye on is, these guys, they do have a incident limit of 17, and doing that here at Watkins Glen, it can be really, really easy to do, especially coming out of turn number 6, where we keep seeing Gotch go super wide there on exit. That is a runoff point, and you will get a 1X there, so that's something that he has to keep in mind when he comes here through turn number 6. He doesn't want to jump too far out over past that curb.
Yeah, and it's the same thing out of around turn number 1, actually, if I'm not mistaken. They added a penalty out there. As you were saying that, I was watching the number 87 of Kevin Page, who swung wide out there into the no man's land. But I'm pretty sure they added a line there as well, where if you go too far, you get a penalty. Ooh, trouble for Page again, the number 87. He's currently sliding into the bus stop over on the outside. Just kind of lost control of it on entry, over-rotated, but good job saving it from hitting anything there, and no one else affected by that. So I think we're taking a look here now. Yeah, coming in the bus stop, just hard onto the brakes. I mean, it's one of the harder braking points other than turn 1, and just no traction, and a good job keeping it under control while it was sliding. He's back out there, currently sitting P17 for Kevin Page.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need to, give his hopes up, so early, because, we are closing in 15 laps to go here in stage 1. So, as long as he keeps his nose clean, and, he most likely will be becoming 1 lap down, as the field, I believe, is getting ready to come out of turn number 7. So there's a possibility he could go a lap down. But he will be the only truck a lap down, and that means he'll get the lucky dog. So still plenty of racing left here at Watkins Glen, as Tyler McCann in that 77 machine, he has issues on exit of turn 7. Oh, he's blown up.
And that's one of the important. Yeah, and that's one of the important things to note here. This league is going off of iRacing cautions. So if iRacing doesn't throw it unless it's a huge track block, race control is not going to throw it for him. But yeah, just tough luck for the 77. Too hard on the throttle, came off, and nose first into the barrels, and that's all she wrote. His day is going to be toast, as he's currently smoking his way down the pit road.
Yep, lucky for him, I believe they may have... Oh, they don't have fast repairs, I think.
Battle happening for second right now between the number 01 of Paul Travis and the number 9 of Jared Gosh. They're coming out of turn 6 now, kind of winding up into 7. We're going to more than likely see a big move here from Jared in the number 9 going into turn 1, as long as he can build that momentum on exit. But unfortunately for him, it looks like Paul Travis had a better exit out of 7. Come barreling down 150 miles an hour. Whoa, we're down to about 80 miles an hour, 75 maybe. Nope, 70 miles an hour, so even more. Try to get that apex done. Unfortunately for Jared Gosh in the number 9, he slipped his tires and didn't have a good corner, allowing Paul Travis in the 01 to take off.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you do me a favor, keep calling this? I haven't heard from my wife here in a hot minute, so I'm just going to call her real quick, check up on her.
You got it.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. As he does that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the 0-1 of Paul Travis, who's currently working his way around slower traffic. Easy enough for him. Good job there. He's got his eyes set on Cole McElwain in the number 8, who is currently just about 1.8 seconds. No, just over 1 second behind of McElwain. So right now, it's coming down to tire wear. I think Cole might have burnt off a little bit more tire than he wanted to, and Paul Travis might have been saving. And right now it's go time for them. We are just about halfway through stage number 1 here. We got 12 to go at this time. But yeah, Paul Travis is making a huge gain on the number 8. Currently, Cole is running a 1:16.377, and Paul Travis is running a 1:15.614. So he's eating away at that gap between them as they come out of those S's up to the bus stop. Hard onto the brakes, 150 miles an hour. Slow it down to 90. Carry it on through. Speed her on up. Now into the right-hander they go. Looks like McElwain had a really good bus stop there. Travis currently through the corners is 1.6 seconds back. Looks like that's going to stick. So looks like Travis lost a lot of time off of Cole McElwain there. Who's just been absolutely dominating since the start of the race. He took off on a mission. Now at 1.6 seconds back, the 0-1 of Travis coming down the front straightaway, picking up that speed. The number 7, or I'm sorry, the truck in position 17 is Tyler McCann. He's currently in pit road, so it looks like he's going to be out for the evening or for a long while at least. Kevin Page is our only driver a lap down. He was who the 0-1 was working by when we switched over to him. So if it stays the way that it is now, the 87 of Page will get the wave around. So not the end of the world. He's just got to hope that everything works out in his favor. And looking at the track map that I have pulled up here for my race control eyes here, possibly might be able to get it up onto the screen for you. Currently, the leaders are just coming out of turn 5, heading into turn 6 now. Position 15 is Armando Melgoza, and I don't know, he just got on past 7th, out of 7th, going into turn number 1, so only a straightaway separates them. So it's very likely that the 87 might have to pick up a little bit of pace and try to make his way around the number 78 to ensure that he gets the wave by. But right now we are halfway through stage 1. So we only have 10 laps to go to find out who's going to get the lucky break of the lucky dog.
Me. No, I'm kidding.
You're ineligible.
Oh, man. I know, it's rigged. No, I'm kidding.
Everything is rigged when it doesn't go in your favor.
Absolutely.
That's how it works, my friend.
Cole McElwain, he's got company. That 0-1 machine of Paul Travis absolutely killing it right now, getting back to the back bumper of Cole McElwain. He's slowly been reeling him in the last few laps. But right now, this is a good battle here for this position. But I want to jump back to Reed Sanders in that number 4 machine, who's got Shane Fleming. I'm sorry, who's got Corey Bushkirk in front of him. As these drivers are chasing Josh Mayu in that 61 machine. And this is the battle for 10th.
11th.
11th, I'm sorry. It's one of the 50, okay?
Yeah, nope, you are all good on that. Yeah, you know, a lot of battles are developing out there now as the stage has gone on. You know, we're at 9 to go now in stage 1, and we're seeing a lot of drivers kind of find the rhythm and kind of find that perfect balance where they feel comfortable and they're able to save the tires or, well, protect the tires the way that they want to. As we get an off track for number 78, I'm gonna go take a look. Oh wow, yeah, he's way off track there. He completely missed the bus stop.
as he's going to pull over and allow your race leaders to go by. Armando Melgoza not having much luck here at Watkins Glen. You can really tell that, he's not big on road courses in these vehicles. Again, these are really tough vehicles to manhandle around a road course. And it doesn't work out for everybody, as you see here with Armando. He is he's out here having fun, though. I think he's having fun just riding around being a roadblock, because when I suck, I love being a roadblock. But I don't pull over that easily. I don't pull over that easily, though.
I pick and choose when I lose my time on a track, on a road course. That's one thing I've been having the most fun with, is being mixed in with different classes and having faster cars try to manage around you and you manage around them. It's been an absolute blast. But yeah, I mean, no matter if you're first or you're 17th right now, this is a fun track. It's just, you always, if you're any good at road course racing, you think about your corners, right? You know what's coming up, you know what you have to do, and you're focusing on hitting your marks and getting the right inputs in and all that kind of stuff. A lot of these drivers focus on, where's the car ahead of me, how do I beat them? And if you want any success at a road course, you got to really change up your mentality and focus on racing the track rather than the cars, because the cars just work itself out.
Exactly. Not gonna agree more with you on that one.
Yeah, and this is unfortunate news as well, by the way, for Kevin Page in the number 87. Since number 78 had his issues, he is now a lap down. And right now, there are 2 to 3 corners separating Page from Melgoza. So, not sure if they're going to be able to make anything happen out there right now at 7 to go in this stage, but there are 2 stages to caution breaks. So the good news is both drivers are not out as long as they get lucky. And close call almost happened between the number 10 of Seth Jackson and the number 78 of Armando, because that was scary. The 10 had to check up quite a bit to avoid completely destroying the back end of the number 78. So 78 definitely not comfortable right now as he's navigating Watkins Glen. Now we're looking back at the number 25, but Tyler Daniels over the curbs and hard hit into the barriers. He's currently sitting down on pit road right now, getting service done. The 77 still on pit road. I think the 77 is done today.
Yeah, that's a really good possibility.
He's out of his truck. His pit crew just said, leave it. We'll deal with it later.
Yeah, Tyler Daniels in that 25 machine, he had too much damage to his wheel, unable to fix it, so his team had him pull it to the trailer, and they quickly packed it up, and they are out of here.
For a second. Yeah, there's a sorry for kind of interjecting there, but yeah, there's a tough battle going with the number 9 and number 01. Jared Gosh has been absolutely rubbing on the back end of that 01. He is applying hard pressure and trying to get Travis into 01 to make a mistake as they go too wide. They door! Around goes the number 9.
The 9 is around after making contact with coming to 5 to go in the first stage. This is going to put Jared Gosh back a little bit, but he holds on tight to that 3rd position. But now he's going to have company out of Brady and Douglas Hess, both back behind him here. As as I said, we got now 5 to go left in stage number 1.
Yeah, it's that's not what you want. It's super easy to do that. You get caught up in the moment, you start battling, and then you miss your mark just by a little bit, or you don't apply as much brake pressure as you did the last lap, or you have to apply more and you just don't compensate. And, you know, it's fortunate for the number 9 that it was a self spin. He's still sitting there in 3rd. Yeah, he does have pressure from 4th now, but he's been fast all the evening, so he can drive away from them again. So as long as his tires aren't too bad, he should be able to get going and kind of give himself a cushion there. But that's the good news, is it was only the number 9 that spun. 0-1 is still on his way to hunt down the number 8. Right now, the number 34 of Cody Brownlee's caught in the crossfire. He's moving out of the way. As we're taking a look at the number 5 of Brady Gosh, who's still chilling out in 4th. He's currently trying to chase down the number 9 of Jared Gosh as they come out of turn number 7 down the front straightaway. Brady not giving up, though. He really wants to try to get around that number 9. Good, beautiful break point there. Comes nice and hard out of number 1. And through the S's they go. This is where you can really build up that momentum. You can close in that gap quite a bit, or you can lose it. But if you nail it just right, I mean, it's such an amazing feeling, just ripping through the S's. Do you see the number 5 bobbling around a little bit as we come down the straightaway between 4 and 5 into the bus stop? Going around, and then they'll kick into turn 5 there. Brady doing a good job of applying that pressure to the number 9 of Jared Gosh. These guys might be related, but they're still gonna fight each other as hard and respectfully as they can. So it's going to come down to composure. Who can not get rattled as we are coming to 3 to go for the stage?
Yeah, absolutely. And this battle here is just absolutely on fire. Now that Brady has gotten to the back bumper of Jared, as you see Jared actually get a little bit loose there out of turn 7, as they will fly down the front straightaway. And here comes Brady taking a look on the inside, not able to get that Bush Mobile 1 truck to the inside, but Jared, he will go wide, and Brady now right back to the back bumper. I am trying.
Well, while he is trying to do what he is trying to do, I want to make a quick note about how the cautions for the stages are going to happen today. Because it is a road course and it is such a big track, I mean, it takes 1 minute and 17 seconds ish to get around this track at full speed. So when the leader comes into turn 7, the stage caution will be thrown. So we're not going to be doing it at the line. We're going to be doing it a little bit early to allow everyone to kind of get slowed up and catch the pace car to help minimize how much time we are under forced cautions.
Definitely really appreciate you there, as we are coming to 1 to go here for your stage. I'm sorry, 2 to go for your stage. I'm over here watching this battle thinking it's the race battle for the race lead. But Jared Gotch, Brady Gotch, Doug Hess still nose to tail. Oh. Kevin Page. He just had a big off. Oh, his truck is absolutely destroyed. Let me see if I can find out. I'm going to have to go back on this one manually. Something I don't like to do, but... Oh, he totally missed turn 1. Oh. Hard impact.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a race-changing moment for him. There's no way that he's going to be able to preserve his laps while getting that fixed, because that's a hard hit. I mean, you saw his fender flapping. So as we are 1 to go here, Cole is coming out of turn number 1 into the S's. I'm going to go ahead and hand the baton over to Mike, make sure I get this timed out correctly, and we'll see you guys. Well, I will see you guys after the stage caution.
Yeah, there. We appreciate what you are doing, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a Top Dog Race Control in action here for this first stage. as we take a look here at Cole McElwain and that number 8 East Coast machine, he's doing a fantastic job leading the field here today as they come out of the carousel heading down to turn number 6. And like he said, we should be seeing that, well, Malgoza went way off track there, and we're going to see the caution right now. And that's going to do it here for stage number 1. Paul Travis Sr. in that East Coast 01 machine. He's going to bring it home second for the stage. Jared Gotch third in that number 9 machine. And Brady Gotch, he'll be right there behind Jared. And rounding out your stage points is going to be Doug Hess in that number 6 Ford F-150. Right now we have a quad of Chevys out front leading this field. And your lucky dog candidate looks like it should be that 34 of Cody Brownlee. He should be getting your lucky dog here today for this first caution. So everybody has caught up to the iRacing.com pace truck as they will go ahead and make their way into the carousel. Pit lane will be open this time. We will go ahead and watch these drivers come down pit road, see who comes out first. Cole McElwain will lead the field into Cole McElwain, he will lead the field into the pits here as they come down the short chute into turn number 6. Alrighty. And here comes the entire field into pit lane. Everybody is looking to get those fresh Goodyear Eagle Tigers on their machines. As you still see Tyler McCann sitting down on pit road. We're going to wait to see who gets out first here out of the pits. McElwain, he's going to leave. So is Paul Travis, Jared Gotch, Brady Gotch, Doug Hess, Seth Jackson, Jason Brantley, Derek Brown. The 34 is sneaking his way around. Oh, Derek Brown got caught speeding on pit road as everybody just saw right there. So, unfortunately, that 34 machine, he's going to have to drop to the tail end of the field. And while these trucks go ahead and catch back up to your iRacing.com base car, we are going to step away for just a couple of moments. And when we return, we will go back green flag racing right here on the iCast Racing Network.
There might be some rain coming through. We expect rain soon. Rain is close. section has been declared wet. No sign of this rain stopping. Rain is clearing up. Rain should be gone for now. Nothing but sunshine all day.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Watkins Glen. The field is coming out of the carousel, heading down the short chute towards turn number 6 as we are getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. McElwain still will lead this field to the green, and he's going to be joined by Travis Sr. on his left side. The Gotch brothers will make up row number 2. Douglas Hess and the number 10 of Jackson will make up row number 3. I have a Kyle Hess over in Racers Elite, and sorry, Doug. Yeah. But let me tell you what, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing, and I am absolutely excited. Pace truck is off into the restart zone. We go, and we are green flag once again here at Watkins Glen. McElwain, Paul Travis, he gets a good jump there as they dive down here into turn number 1 to begin stage number 2. McElwain, he's going to take over that top spot as they run side by side behind him for the second position. Jared Gotcha, that number 9, he's going to make a run up into second. Paul Travis Sr., he's trying to defend from that number 6 of Doug Hess. Who's also... trouble for Seth Jackson into the tire barrier, and you can see that truck absolutely destroyed. And unfortunately, it doesn't really show up here in my stuff, but hopefully this one here will show what happened to that number 10 machine. Coming up here through the S as he gets up on those curbs and just aims it right into the guardrail.
Good job by him and everybody involved around him to not make that a bigger thing. There's not a lot of room in that S's, and it is a relative high speed. Double turn is Jared Gosh and the number 9 coming out of turn 6 was just sliding that back end. He is giving it his all to catch up to Cole in that number 8. But our leader, though, where is our leader? He is our leader.
Yeah, McElwain and that number 8 machine, he is our race leader. As you see him going way wide there out of turn number 1. Using that, extension there of Watkins Glen, to gain a lot of momentum actually out of turn number 1 to pull away here from Jared. So I think if Jared is going to want to really, attack on Cole, he's going to have to really buckle down and try harder, to be faster out of turn number 1, as he actually gained a little bit of time there through the bus stop. As we see Doug Hess, he is around out of the bus stop.
Tough luck for the number 6 there. Let's take a look at what happened to him. But yeah, you got to be smooth and steady, you know what I mean? You just gotta. It's okay to be aggressive, but you can't be too aggressive because that's just gonna hurt you. As you can see him, yeah, just slides around. No big deal. Good job. Ooh, almost a dangerous remerge, but good job by everybody there.
Contact!
Oh, what a time to come back.
Derek Brown, Doug Hess, they're both around here in turn number 6. Doug Hess doing the right thing, allowing the 62 to get moving again before he started to move. That right there just shows you what kind of a champion Douglas Hess is. You know, he made a mistake. He knows he made a mistake, and he allowed Derek Brown to essentially really, you know, make a move there, you know, to pull away first, and now he's going to be on the attack once again in that number 6 machine. As Cody Brown Lee, he is exiting pits after an extended stay in the pit lane. But back up here front to our action for second, Jared Gotch, Paul Travis Sr. duking it out for that second position.
You know,
Corey
I was just looking. Oh, trouble.
No, don't back up. Do not back up. Don't do that. Josh Mayu involved here as well with Corey Buskirk. Let's go come back here and take a look, see what happened once again in the bus stop. That 39 machine up and over the curb, spins it out. The 61. He was trying to check up, I believe, and that just didn't work out for him. Let's run on board here with the 61, Josh Mayu. You see him getting sideways in front. He actually hits the curb as well, and he'll make a little bit of contact there with Corey Little Chubby, I'm sorry.
You know, that's a dangerous spot for something to happen because their truck is just, it's flinging one way to another, and there's so much inertia momentum built into it that when someone slides out like that, it's such a difficult time to get slowed down without spinning or hitting something. So I feel for the number 61.
You know, Tyler McCann, that 77, he's been sitting down on pit road for quite some time, and I want to go back and see if we can see what happened to Tyler. This here was earlier on in the race. I don't know when it happened, where it happened, but here he's got Derek Brown in the 62 behind him. He twitches a little bit coming up through the S's. So this was actually back on lap 5. I know, we're taking forever to get there, but I'm curious. As you see there, Jared Gotch shows he got an off track, but he's still chugging along in that second position. So Tyler McCann coming through the carousel here on lap 5. Up onto the curbing, no harm, no foul. So his incident actually happened down here in turn 6. Oh, turn 7.
Yeah, I think this is when he hit the barrels.
Oh, that's right. And he has that much damage. Oh, that's right. He blew the engine. That's right.
Yep.
Dink. And that's such a soft hit. You know, I've hit like that as well, and I don't think I've ever actually blew an engine.
Yeah, it's just tough luck. I mean, if you hit these things just right, I mean, you basically take out the whole radiator. And the way those things are built, you don't impact them like a normal object on iRacing.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of physics they have to them, but they're, I think, quite outdated. I think they could really do with an update to it and make it a little bit more reasonable. But yeah, it really does some weird things. As aggression in 14th position to get around the number 34 was pretty hard into the corner, making a move on the number 78. Nothing too crazy, just very aggressive moves to make sure that he gets around him.
Absolutely. I want to go through the field here a little bit. Shane Fleming in that 0-2 machine. Currently rounding out your top 5 in points as you see him jumping up on those curbings, entering the bus stop. Shane, he's been pretty quiet here today, hanging out in that 6th position. But I also want to point out, he started back in 16th today. And he's up here in 6th. Along with Reed Sanders, he started back in 17th today. So both of these drivers really moving up through the field. And they're comfortable right now back in 6th and 7th respectively. As Corey Buskirk is leaving pits now after getting repairs done on that machine. Reed Sanders, I know he reached out to me.
Fleming just had a very scary moment just ahead of Reed coming to turn 1. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all right. Reed Sanders, that's not what I wanted to show right there. Reed Sanders out of Farwell, Michigan. He reached out to me about that. I have some things in the works that I should have up and running this week. I am hoping to have their headshots implemented into the server later on this week. So next week when we do head to Richmond, we're going to head off to Richmond next week, and we're going to have some headshots for you guys. They have been putting some really awesome looking headshots into their Discord server, and you guys, wait till you guys see them. They are absolutely, it is great. I love it.
I am looking forward to seeing that. That's going to be awesome.
I mean, you can get a head start on it if you want to look in their headshots.
Oh, no, I've seen them. That's why I'm like, this is going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it implemented. We'll have to get headshots for the broadcast crew, too. Hey, there you go.
Well, I mean, I've got yours already. I mean...
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a admin meeting. See what we can do to improve all of our services, because it's what we do in life. We constantly improve.
Oh, absolutely.
But right now we are 10 to go to end stage 2 out of a total of 72 laps here at Watkins Glen. This is like a mini endurance, if you ask me. This is not a track that you can just dilly-dally on. You are really giving it your all through every corner to make sure that you can get yourself into the position that you want to be in. As we're watching the battle still develop, a couple laps ago, the 0-1 got really loose out of the final corner right in front of the number 5. They did a really good job at keeping each other off of each other in the wall. So these guys are really going hard and they're going at it, but they're doing it very respectfully, and I always love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, that's one thing that these drivers have, they're always putting on a really, really good show for us here. And, this group is so, it fascinates me because, I've been part of leagues where the racing is just atrocious. And, like, some of these league owners, they have the audacity to say, hey, I want to broadcast my league. And I've had a couple, watchings of a couple leagues that I've actually denied because I've watched like 3 of their races and it just wasn't good enough, I felt, for broadcasting. Yeah, you want some good laughs and stupidity? Absolutely, I'll broadcast it. But when it's natural stupidity, no. But we have been so fortunate, David, that we have the race club. We're fortunate, to have the group over at Racers Elite, over on the Racer Elite Network. I'm also, we're both actually over on Racer Nexus, and, our leagues over there that we broadcast and commentate for is absolutely beautiful racing. And I'm so blessed, being able to call these type of racing simply because it is so hard racing, but it's such respected racing between everybody.
Yeah, you know, it's very difficult to find a good league that you mesh well with. And that's one thing that I've been very excited by is how many quality leagues have been popping up lately. And there's so many unsung hero of leagues, you know, that just are not as exposed as they could be or should be because they just provide some top-notch action, and they're all a bunch of good people getting together and having a good time and putting on one hell of a show. And it's phenomenal to see that because, you know, being on the internet, you know, for oh god, way too many years, I've seen some of the downright naughty, downright dirty, downright disrespectful. Like, there's so many things out there that just really tainted my view on league racing. And I'm telling you, I'm having the best time on iRacing just doing leagues right now. It is phenomenal, and I love the access that this gives us to see different types of quality leagues, and that's why we always look forward to hearing people reach out who want to have their series covered.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys would like to get a hold of us, you guys could always reach out to us on just make a comment here in this post. We really need to. I need to actually invite you over to the iCast Discord. And
yeah, it's crazy. Really... I'm a part owner and I'm not even in the Discord.
I know. And that's something that...
So rude.
I know. That's something that I actually made official. Just yesterday, I believe it was. David, he now co-owner of iCast Racing Network. I need to come in here and you're gonna see this Discord and you're gonna go, oh my god, what the heck am I looking at? And since it was just me and I really wasn't doing much with it, I was doing a test of a bunch of bot testing in it. So it's not anything like extravagant at the moment.
We'll get it fixed up.
Yeah, we'll get it fixed up, and I'll make you a admin in there so that you can help me get it up and running.
For sure. Yep. But right now, right here today, the number 8 is absolutely dominating right now, and has been pretty much all day. Cole, in the number 8 there, he's up to 5 seconds off the number 9 of Jared Gosh, who right behind Jared is Brady. So really right now in the first 2 stages, Cole has been able to kind of just be in his own element, his own bubble. No pressure out back. All he's got to worry about is the open track ahead of him and the occasional straggler when he catches up to them. And so far, everybody's been yielding beautifully. When Cole gets up to him, it's been an absolute treat to watch the action throughout the entire field.
I want everybody to take a look at your screens right now. If you just have us up listening in, I'm going to show you a little highlight of what these guys have been doing. And we're going to have Jared Gotch show us what they've been doing. Right there, there it is. That's Jared Gotch in that number 9 machine. Looking very spiffy in his Logitech G True Force fire suit.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
that's gonna be good. I love seeing it.
Cody Brown-Lee has big issues down here in turn number 1. Let's take a look here and see what happened to that number 34 Chili's machine. Carrying a little too much speed and hard into that wall right there.
Yeah, that's and the worst part of that is that even though they're tire barriers, iRacing doesn't treat them as a tire barrier. You have a lot of energy that gets dissipated by hitting those things, You don't in iRacing, so that's quite a hard hit, being what it is. Like, you can tell that the contact with them is a little different than like a concrete or a guardrail, but it still does significant amount of damage to your ride.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, maybe later on down the road, you know, iRacing will get all that implemented for us. But that remains to be seen, and who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, 3 to go in stage number 2. We're looking at the number 5 and the number 9. I believe that's the Gosh brothers. They are working on each other, trying to get into the optimal position for the stage break. Looks like Brady's going to come out dominant right now. Yeah, it looks like the number 9 might have burnt up tires too much and can't quite get around the corners the way that he wants to. Meanwhile, the number 5 of Brady Gosh, he's doing a very good job right now to put a little bit of distance between the number 9 as they come through turn number 6 into 7. They are just over 7 seconds off of the number 8 right now, and that lead is not changing by any standards unless the number 8 makes a mistake. I don't see it happening as we look at the number 02 of Shane Fleming with 2 to go in the stage.
Sorry about that.
Back to Brady. Nope, you're good. Now
I'm having a little bit of fun right now.
No, you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, so Fleming, I'm definitely going to need to update his photo to make it a little bit bigger so that it fits a little more in our overlays.
The number 8 of Cole is currently coming through 6 into 7. Gonna take the final lap around until the stage is over. He's again doing a good job today. He's started out front. He's been staying out front. You know, it's gonna come down to some hard charging from the other drivers to really compete with Cole. He's kind of found his own little element. You know, he's able to make it happen the way that he wants to. A few scares here and there, but I mean, everything looks relatively controlled as you've seen him there. Coming out of turn number 1, he was kind of just sliding out towards the wall, but I mean, even his movements are just on par, and he's executing phenomenally today.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, as we are 1 to go, I'm going to pass the baton fully to you, and I'll be right back after the stage.
Yes, sir, absolutely. As we are continuing to make our way around this speedway, as Cole McElwain, he continues to lead this field out of the carousel. Let's take a look here at Brady Gotch, make sure his photo is looking fantastic. There it is right there in that Busch Light machine, and that's going to end it for our stage break. Cole McElwain in that number 8 machine, absolutely dominant all race long. Brady Gotch in that number 5 will bring it home second in stage 2. Third will go to Jared Gotch. Paul Travis Sr. in that 01 machine will bring it home fourth. And Jason Brantley in that number 3 machine, he is going to bring it home fifth for those bonus points here. And I know I've got Brantley's photo done already. Let me go ahead and plug it in. I just like having a little bit of fun here and making things move as we go. There's Jason Brantley right there. out of Lexington, South Carolina. But we caught up with the iRacing.com pace car. And Cole, if you are listening to this, we could use a photo of yourself so that we could throw you in a fire suit. Cole, okay, Cole, okay.
Yeah, good job by everybody so far throughout the field of getting caught up as quick as they can and as safe as they can. These guys are putting on a show in each and every corner of this track. I mean, I was looking at the track map for a little bit, and it looked like everybody was just everywhere. And good job navigating it so far, and I am looking forward to the rest of the race.
As we see the field coming down into pit road, as we have just a few more what was it? We will have just about 30 laps to go here on this race when we do go back green flag, which I believe they will need to make at least one more pit stop before this thing ends. Yay or nay?
Just past you. Nope. Yes.
Alrighty, and while these guys are doing this right here, ladies and gentlemen, you see it up there in your upper right-hand corner of the screen. Top Dog Race Control. Let's go ahead and do a quick sponsor plug for Top Dog Race Control.
Yeah, Top Dog Race Control might be new on the field, but it takes over 15 years of racing experience. It is a all-inclusive service. You guys who are seeking the service create the plan. You pay for exactly what you need to, but it's a great way to get quality race control from someone who cares and thinks outside of the box. Not everything is the same out there on the racetrack, and you deserve a provider that will take that into account. And so if you guys need live race control, post-race reviews, post-race protests and appeals, if you have a league idea and you want to make it happen, Top Dog Race Control is the place to go. We, i.e. they, can help you with that. Discord creation, rule set creation, league creation, management throughout the season, you name it. You can get what you want done without having to worry about the back-end stress. You can just get to go out there and have as much fun as possible. And if you're interested, reach out to me. My Discord name is Mr. Grimm Streams with 2 M's, but you can find us in multiple Discords, BC Promotions, Average Joe's, Race Club, Racers Elite, anywhere. If you're in that network, you can get a hold of me. My name is David Forge, and yeah, we'll get a website up and get everything easier so you don't have to witch hunt. But for now, if you know anyone who knows me, have them reach out or reach out yourself, and we'll get you taken care of.
Absolutely, as we're going to go ahead and get these field doubled up, but let's go ahead and bring in your current race leader, driver, that number 8 machine. Cole, it's Mike and David up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Cole, I know we are getting ready to go back green, so we're going to make this really quick, buddy, man. That number 8 machine, wicked fast out there today. I know that you've got to worry about Bradley and Jared behind you. What's it going to take to keep the Gotch brothers behind you?
Man, I don't know. Hopefully a good restart here, and I can, get lined out and just keep pushing forward. I'm hoping maybe they'll battle each other for second and third, and they'll just lose some gap. If they start battling, they're going to start hemorrhaging time.
That is very true. Very true there. David, do you got any questions for Cole before we send him back down?
No, I'm all good. I'm loving what I'm seeing out there. You're executing in every manner that you need to, and I'm looking forward to see what everyone else has to compete.
Alrighty, Cole. Hopefully we'll see you here in just 30 laps time. So let's go ahead and get your throwing back to your grassroots. Why am I not
Appreciate
able?
y'all.
There it is.
Appreciate you, big dog.
All right, so that was your current race leader, Cole McElwain, in that number 8 machine. You know, I've been really watching Jared and Brady here, you know, and McElwain, I feel he's going to have his hands full on this restart, and it's going to take a lot, I think, for one of those Gotch brothers to get around McElwain. But first, they got to figure out which one of them is going to be the attacking Gotch. So that's going to be very fun to watch as we're going to dive down into turn number 1 for the final restart here today. And yeah, McElwain will bring the field into the restart zone. 30 or 29 laps to go this time by Brady Gotch. He gets an incredible jump there on McElwain, and McElwain's going to quickly retake it as they make contact, throwing Brady out wide. And that's going to allow Jared now to run side by side here with Brady. Brady, he's going to go ahead and take over, but here comes Paul Travis. He's looking to get back into the podium position. Paul Travis Sr. in that 0-1 machine, he's been very strong all day long, but has fallen back to victim of the Gotch brothers as they head down into the bus stop here once again with 29 laps to go. And they all are really trying to see what they can do onto the attack of Cole McElwain. As you see, Malgoza, he is getting a slowdown in that number 70... wait, I lost him. 78. That's the driver. The 78 machine of Malgoza.
Trouble for the number 9 and 01. No one wrecked, but 01 almost just rear-ended the 9 and locked it up, slid a little bit, but a good job saving it. As you see, they're all now single file coming down the straightaway.
Yeah, absolutely. As these drivers head down into turn number 1 here, with just about 28 laps to go. Oh, big wobble there out of Brady. Oh, and the 0-1.
Oh, good job keeping off the guardrails.
Oh, the 0-2's around as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, man.
Shane Fleming.
Shane hit the curbs.
Yeah.
Good job by everybody to get around them. That was a good, clean effort by everyone.
Yeah. As we see here, Paul Travis, he loses it on the curbing, and the 0-2, I don't know what happened to Shane there.
Same thing, he hit the curbs and it upset the truck, and he just self-spun.
Oh,
just
yep,
the same
right
fashion.
There.
Yep.
Synchronized spin. Oh, and look out! Who was
the number 10 did a great job.
You know, we're going to have to go on board here with that 10 machine.
Oh, trouble for Brady. Gosh, we'll have to take a look at that.
Take a look here at Seth Jackson coming out of turn 1. And this is what you see when you've got 2 trucks spinning in front of you. Good heads-up driving there by Seth Jackson. And just like you said, Brady Gotch has big issues.
Oh, the 62 now sliding out of turn number 1.
Brady Gotch down into turn 6. Oh!
Yeah, thank goodness the sand was there. Helped him out quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got to see this. Watch this truck just launch. Whee! All 4 wheels off the ground. And then you said Derek Brown, I'm sorry, in that 62 machine. Here in turn number 1, up on the curbing, and it's a repeat of what we saw just 1 lap ago. My Lord.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, that was a scary moment, that's for sure. I believe that was a 0-1, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I believe that was the 0. Yep, we're going to have to go back and ride on board with the 0-1 for this one as well. And unfortunately, you know, this is such a blind corner. Well, no. No, it wasn't the 0-1.
I was just before that. While you're doing that, just an update. We have a battle developing for 4th here, so we'll take a look at that after we take a look at this. Ooh, a pass. We're going to want to take a look at the pass with the number 6 and the number 4 here once we're done with
I
this.
don't think it was Paul Travis. But we're going to go ahead and go back live, and where are we heading?
I would take a look at the pass by, I already forgot who it was. The number 6 of Douglas Hess. And I think Sanders?
Yep.
Yeah, these guys really started battling pretty heavily when everything started kicking off with all the spins. But here coming into the bus stop, beautiful work by the number 6 of Douglas Hess. Nice, smooth entry into the bus stop, and he's just able to walk away from the number 4.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful work out of Doug Hess in that number 6 machine out of Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Jason Brantley in the number 3 truck, he's doing a good job right now. He's sitting in 3rd. He's only about 5.5 seconds back off of the number 8, who's currently our race leader, leading the race 4 seconds ahead of the number 9 of Jared Gosh.
Jared Gosh trying to do everything he can to try to find a way to track down McElwain, as we do have 24 laps to go this time, and McElwain, he is all the way out front by almost 4 seconds now. And let me tell you what, there's nobody that's going to be able to stop Cole McElwain today except Cole McElwain. Woohoo! Slide it out of turn 7.
Yeah, these drivers are certainly trying. You can see it. These guys are giving it their all through every corner. And yeah, right now Cole's just in a league of his own here at Watkins Glen. It's a beautiful sight, but you know, it's easy enough though to dominate, you know, 71 laps and to make a catastrophic mistake on that final lap. So, you know, like you said it best, you know, the only person that can beat Cole is Cole himself. But I mean, who knows? There's really a big factor of how hard has Cole been driving this whole time, you know? Is he going to hurt his tires more than the next guy? And is that going to be a big benefactor or a big factor in the situation? You know, as much as I love these trucks, I don't run road courses as often as I'd like. So, I mean, I know it's the same tire model, but it might be a little bit of a different compound. I'm not entirely sure. I know iRacing gets pretty in-depth with their attention to detail, but every track wears differently. So,
yep.
Wow, respect by Jason Brantley there in the number 3. He allowed the number 6 of Douglas Hess to make a nice clean pass, and that's going to allow Douglas Hess to continue his rundown of the leaders as he's now P3. He's currently, as you see here, we just look at this beautiful little move here. 3 gave enough room, said, go ahead, my friend, and Douglas did not hesitate at all with that. But right now, Douglas Hess in the number 6 is running a 1 minute and 15 second 1:15.733 to Cole's 1:15.346. So close lap times, still not enough to get it done, but we do have 23 laps to go here. It is a 2.45 mile road course with 7 turns, some high speed, some technical. So we still have a lot of time, a lot of places to have a mistake happen. So it's going to be a moment where we want to make a note to come back and check in on Douglas Hess here later.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I mean, you hit it on the nose. You know, this is only a 7-turn racetrack that these guys are driving on, but it's so unique because, well, there's elevation changes all throughout the entire track. Heading down into turn 1, you are going downhill. Coming up here through the S's, you're going uphill. And then it's pretty much a straight shot, I feel, down the back.
Trouble
but
61.
Oh, Josh Mayu in that 61 machine. Let's go back, take a look, see what happened to Mr. Mayu.
Yeah, just hard charging coming down that hill. You were just speaking about hard on the brakes. Real easy to get that back end real light, and unfortunately just locked them up and got sideways there.
Yeah, absolutely. And here on the straight heading down into the bus stop as we continue to watch Josh here, it's kind of an uphill until you get like halfway, and then it kind of just like evens itself out. The bus stop, thankfully, is even. But this carousel here, you're actually, you know, doing a downhill corkscrew pretty much here. As, you know, and then you come up, and there's a little hill back there down here into turn 6, where you go uphill just a little bit, then back downhill out of turn 6, and it's flat out right here towards turn 7, and then you hit back towards the front straightaway here, where you literally go uphill to the start finish line. Big wobble out of Travis, and then once you pass the start finish line, well, you start your descent down into turn number 1. So this isn't really a flat racetrack much anywhere, except really in, you know, 3 spots.
That 0-1 of Paul Travis is really trying hard to make up the ground that he lost earlier. He is absolutely full sending it through every corner. I don't think, other than maybe the S's here, nope, even out of the S's, coming out of the final right-hander, he slides it as well. This guy is really giving a lot into that truck, and that truck is not appreciating it. Right now, he needs to let his tires cool down. He needs to get his collection and kind of find that line that's a little bit better than the line he's riding now, because it's only going to be a matter of time before we see him spin on exit.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you on that. You know, the more
he's running fast times, don't get me wrong. I think he might be running one of the fastest laps out there.
Right.
Now,
oh, yeah.
He's close. Maybe top 5 times right now.
Yeah, he's only 3/10 off of your race leader in times. But man, let me tell you what though, you know, it's easy to use up your tires here at Watkins Glen when you're pushing hard. Oh, contact! Josh Mayu lost it out of turn number 1 once again, and contact between himself and Paul Travis, as you guys caught that live. And now he's going to fall victim here to, I believe that's Shane Fleming directly behind him. But Shane's going to let him try to get back up to speed before he makes the run here into the bus stop. There he goes, diving deep into the bus stop. And you got Josh going head back out of there. Shane Fleming going
that in my
way
race
wide.
Control book. I apologize. Yeah, these guys are finding a rhythm, but I'm noticing that it's go time for a lot of these drivers. They're working as hard as they have ever worked on this track. As 0-2 again gets a little bit loose, that's going to allow the 61 of Josh Mayu to pass him to reclaim one more spot from that incident. Can we give a shout out to the number 10 of Seth Jackson? He's currently sitting in 8th position, and he's running all right lap times, but look at that truck.
Damage.
He's definitely faster than what he normally is. Or I'm sorry, slower than what he normally is. You know, he's currently only running 118s, but I mean, he hit that wall hard, and he did a lot of damage to that truck, and he is still going, and he is charging hard.
Yeah, he's definitely not giving up whatsoever in that Pennzoil number 10 machine. And another driver...
The 78 of Armando is having more issues.
Yeah,
oh, this one starts way back in turn 1, yep. Or, I'm sorry, 7.
Oh!
No, it's 1. Yep. Yeah,
Wait.
hard into the wall out of 1.
I wonder what happened.
He overshot coming out of 1, hit the wall, and that knocked his left front out of alignment, and that's all she wrote.
That makes sense. Oh, Doug Hess in the 6 machine. He's down on pit road getting 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles and Sunoco race fuel, and his piston broke number 6 truck.
Yeah, I mean, 18 to go. You might see some drivers electing to get fresh tires and maybe a little bit of extra fuel. I don't know how many laps these drivers can make it, but this is definitely the longest stint of the race. So
yeah, absolutely. As our first,
maybe that's what some of these drivers are banking on as well.
You know, sir, I was talking. No, I'm kidding. Yeah,
sorry.
The first.
Yeah, you can't talk.
Apparently. Our first 2 stages were only 20 laps long. And so we know for a fact these drivers can go 20 laps, as I believe in this stage we had just about, what was it, 25? Maybe 26 laps for this stage, something like that. But let me tell you what, a lot of these drivers now coming down pit road. The number 5, Brady Gotch. He's down pit road after having a very strong performance here today and got a little bit loosey-loose.
Yeah, and the number 8, who was our race leader, with him coming in, that's going to signal the other drivers that it's safe to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. Shane Fleming in that 02 machine, he's down here as well. The 99, Corey Bushkirk, who's having a little bit of trouble here today. He's down here on pit road. The 78 machine of Armando Malgoza getting repairs done on that race car. But other than that, everybody is starting to make their way.
Trouble number 9 in the wall.
Jared
Gotch
Gotch,
into that.
no.
Yeah, he lost it coming out of 6 and ate that wall real hard there.
Oh, tough break for Jared Gotch.
Take a look at that if you'd like. But yeah, that is super tough luck for him. He was running, he was our race leader when that happened, and I think he was going to come down to pit road this time by.
Yeah, he was going to come down pit road, but I don't... Oh, man.
Reed Sanders, our current race leader right now.
Take a look here, see how long... Josh Mayo, he got caught speeding on entry into the pits. Let's see how long Jared stays here in the pits to get damage repaired. Yeah, he's going to be down here for extended period. So the number 9, Jared Gotch, he is going to be out of the battle for the race win here today, as we still are awaiting some final drivers to come down pit road. 3 of them to be exact. Reed Sanders, Jason Brantley, and Paul Travis still need to come down for their final pit stop, as Brantley and Sanders are actually pretty close right now, battling it out for the race lead. Oh, here comes Brantley.
Yeah, these guys want to battle it out for the lead before they pit. Charging hard down the straightaway. Good break by the 4. Outbreak the number 3 on that one. Able to come through the corner nice and tight. The 4 going way wide. That's going to hurt the momentum out for him. The number 3 trying to build up as much as he can into the S's.
Right there, Jason Brantley will take over that race lead. Brantley, you know, if he wants to get a bonus point for leading a lap, he must do it this time. But hopefully he has enough fuel to get around. I don't know. We don't know what the fuel situation is at the moment. But hopefully Jason Brantley, he can make it around at least one more time after this lap. Because if he Well, I mean, no, even if he were to come down pit road, he should be all right to cross that start-finish line. So he could come down and, you know, hold on to get that bonus point for leading a lap here today.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he stays out or if he comes in just to secure that point. And yeah, as soon as he passed Reed, he's like, sorry, I just want to lead a lap, buddy. And he just took off. So definitely on their mind. As you see, they stay out at least one more lap. Jason Brantley in that number 3 is going to be scored as our race leader. Bonus point to him.
Heck yeah. Brantley,
9
he is
still on pit road.
Brantley, he is absolutely on it this season as he's looking to bring home the championship away from Doug Hess, who is your defending Truck Series champion, as they make their way down the back straightaway heading towards the bus stop. And let me tell you what, every point matters here for Jason, and he's done a phenomenal job all season in that number 3 East Coast Web Printers Chevrolet.
That 0-1 of Paul Travis is having a really difficult time right now out on the track. His left front is significantly damaged too, so he's definitely feeling something out there. He's currently sitting in P8, but I've been watching him for a couple corners now, and almost every corner he's unfortunately missed the mark on. So I'm sure he's feeling that left front damage right now, especially through the right-handers.
Definitely a tough break here for Paul Travis Sr. as, you know, he was one of our fastest drivers today. As Josh Mayo, he has some issues here out of the carousel. Ooh, hold on, don't. Oh,
Nice.
Woo.
Just a little tank slap.
My dude, that was close.
Yeah, he definitely moved his sheet metals, but that's perfectly fine if it means you get to keep racing.
Yeah, Reed Sanders in that number 4 machine, he just overtook for the race lead. Let's go back and take a quick look at that. Down here into turn number 1, I believe Jason probably went a little bit wide. Oh, yeah. Just way wide through turns 1 and 2. And Sanders, yeah, and Sanders will just quickly take over that race lead.
Yeah, super easy to do here. Not that easy of a corner, but good job by everybody there. I keep saying it, but these guys are just doing phenomenal. I'm so used to not seeing good moves like that. So, like, these guys deserve all the props they can get. They're doing a phenomenal job out there. One more lap around at least for Reed Sanders in the number 4 and the number 3 of Brantley. But this time by Reed Sanders is going to be scored our race leader. He himself secures a bonus.
Heck yeah, both of these drivers came down back on lap 41 20 laps ago. So they've gone just about 20 laps. So, you know, they were definitely in this fuel window now for Reed Sanders and Jason Brantley in the number 4 and 3 respectively, running first and second.
Yeah, you know, it makes sense to me if you have enough laps that you can fill it up to kind of pit a little early here at Watkins Glen, because you burn your tires up quite a bit. And it's easy to overburn them, overwear them, I should say, without realizing it until it's too late. So I could see some of these drivers who came in a little bit early, just kind of put them closer to the, or, you know, just push them over the edge of being able to make it. And then they just kind of have fresher tires and they can go for it. With the speed that these drivers have in the top 3, I don't think that we're really going to see it balance itself out as now Reed Sanders comes in, but the number 3 stays out for another lap. I don't see the fresher tires helping some of the other drivers to really give them that competitive edge that a tire set normally would on like an oval. I think it's going to be a balancing act. I don't think it's going to be any different for the cars who are coming down now. I don't think they were able to make up or lose up enough time to really matter. I think they're just kind of sitting level where the pit cycle was before it started.
Yeah, absolutely. Reed Sanders getting service on his truck. And he is away. Jason Brantley, as you said, still out front, waiting for him to come on down pit road, and it's going to turn the race back over to Cole McElwain in that number 8 machine, and Doug Hess in that number 6 machine. He's fought his way up into that 3rd position, and he is sitting just about 11 or 10 seconds in front of, or about, oh my goodness, Doug Hess. He will be just about 11 seconds behind Cole McElwain. There it goes. Now I got it out. Jason Brantley, 10 laps to go. You know what? I'm wondering.
I've always wondered about you.
Me too. I've been wondering for 37 years.
Grandpa.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
I know. I just wanted to point out real quick before you get into what you're talking about here. Cole is kind of off his ball right now. I just watched him miss, I believe it was 2 corners. And so while he's going to funnel back into the lead, he's really got to get back into the motion there. I mean, we've got 10 to go. He might have a big lead, but if he keeps missing these corners, it gets a little bit wobbly there too. He's not going to be able to hold on. Sorry about that. Go ahead with what you were saying.
No, I don't want to say it now.
Good. Anyways, as I was saying. No.
Jason Brantley is still out front. I know this is a stretch, but I don't think that, Jason Brantley can make it the rest of the way on fuel.
3-second difference in lap times, so, I mean, theoretically.
I mean, he could be trying.
Oh, this is abnormally slow. I think he's coming in this time by.
There he is.
Here he is. Number 3 is coming on in.
Jason Brantley said, "Sight, I'm coming in." And that will turn it up.
Oh, you guys have a whole... Go ahead. Go ahead.
And that's going to turn the race lead back over to Cole McElwain. Go for it. Your turn.
Well, I forgot it now.
Oh, well.
No, I was saying the number 3 knew we had a full train of thought about what was happening. He's like, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
It had to be there. Had to be
there.
Oh,
yeah. It had to be. But right
now...
Whoa,
he almost hits the wall there going through the S's. He really needs to get back into his rhythm.
Yeah, but he's still pulling away from Hess, currently up to 10.5 seconds back. I'm just watching that gap just bounce in between 10 seconds, from the upper 10 to lower 10 back to the upper 10. We're getting closer to 11 seconds as he's starting to gain. Now he just lost it again. Hess needs to decide, if he wants to be fast or not.
Right. I'm looking at lap times here. I mean, just comparing them for the couple laps that we've had on these tires. I mean, Douglas Hess ran a 1:14.682, which was his best lap time on lap 56, and we're on lap 65 now, or 64, and no, 66 now technically, or 65, whatever it is. Since then, he's been running consistently 1:15.7, 15.5, 15.5, 7, 6. So he's been relatively consistent, but the problem is Cole is quicker, but little less consistent. Looking around the pit window as well, Cole ran a 1:14.4 and then followed up the 1:15.5, then back to a 1:14, then to a 1:15.1, 1:15.0, 1:15.4, 4, and 1:16.3. So while Cole is faster, Hess is being more consistent, and while we only have 8 laps to go, we've seen it with the number 10, we've seen it with a few other trucks. It just takes the wrong corner for you to make a mistake on, and you have no escape. So Cole really needs to get into that rhythm as he slides in to the final corner, the number 8 of Cole McElwain. He is not doing a great job right now, I have to admit. He needs, again, to rhythm in because he got lucky. He almost nosed it into the wall there. And if he keeps this up, he's got tire barriers, guardrails, and everything. And every mistake he does allows Douglas Hess to maximize and execute. Douglas Hess is now 8.5 seconds back. But every time Cole regathers himself and gets into the rhythm, that gap grows quickly. So it's down to execution right now for the number 8 as we're 7 to go.
Yeah, absolutely. As we take a look here at the last 5 laps between McElwain and Hess. Hess, he ran the quickest laps, the last 2 laps, and you know, he only gained a second last lap due to McElwain's error down here in turn 6 1 lap ago. So, you know, McElwain, he does have this under his belt and for the race win, but he's got to get himself back in order, because if he continues to push too hard, making mistakes, that's going to open up the door for your defending Truck Series champion for the race win here today.
Absolutely, and it's just critical right now for Douglas Hess in the number 6 and Cole McElwain in the number 8. I don't know why his last name is so difficult for me, but the number 8, they have to execute. It's critical right now, because a mistake by Hess completely blows any competition edge off of the number 8. And if the 8 makes a mistake, then number 6 is just going to eat it up. So absolute critical moments here with 6 to go at the Piston Broke Truck Series with the race club at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, absolutely. And for McElwain, it's pretty much like Michael, but McElwain.
I know we've had this conversation, but it's just in one ear out the other, and I do not understand it.
Well, stop it.
I'll work on it though, Cole. I promise. Or
well,
what?
Stop it, Forts-ish.
Hey, you know what? I grew up with it. I'm used to it.
I
it's only my name until I can legally change it.
And I absolutely love the fact that you were impressed on it, that I got it right the first time saying it.
You know, it's crazy how difficult and people overthink it, you know, and it makes sense, you know. It's like me with Cole. It's really easy to overthink a pronunciation of a name, especially when you're on the spot and in the moment, you know. So more times, the 8 gets a big wobble coming out of turn number 1.
Mistake
That's gonna slow him
after
down
mistake.
a little bit.
Yeah, McElwain making multiple mistakes, man.
Yeah, allowing Hess to get that gap down to 8 seconds, but trouble for the 61.
Back down here into turn number 1 for Josh Mayu, heading down into turn 1. Just overdrives the corner.
Yeah, really easy to do there, especially on older tires. So got real lucky that he was able to stop there, as you see the number 4 of Reed go. You know, my eyes are currently glued on that number 8 ride, because he is in such a critical moment, and he's been dominating so much today that I really want to see this play out. Hess now up to a 7.5 gap between the number 8, almost just a straightaway now, half a straightaway really. Hess is really doing a good job.
Sorry.
No, you are good. He's been going to that wall every lap, and it makes me clinch.
Man, I thought he was going to pound it that time. But the last 5 laps, Douglas Hess, he has been gaining. It's not enough to catch McElwain, unless if McElwain makes a huge mistake.
And the way that the number 8 has been, it's likely.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm getting Nancy sitting down. I need to stand up.
I wish I could. I mean, I can, but I need to be able to move my camera, because I need to see some exciting action here. 4 to go, coming to the line. It will be 3 to go. McElwain, our current race leader in the number 8 truck, with Douglas Hess just under 7.5 seconds behind. And if you're just tuning in, you're tuning in at the perfect time here, my friends. We are in for some exciting action. It is down to critical execution. The number 8 of McElwain needs to execute corner by corner, and Douglas Hess has to execute better. And so far, since the last pit cycle, Cole McElwain has been inconsistent with his lap times. He's been making multiple mistakes, as he just did again through the S's, lost a lot of time, it looked like, allowing Hess to hold on strong this time. He really didn't gain too much. But we got Brady Gotch in the number 5 and 3rd, Sanders in 4th, and Brantley in 5th. Rounding out our top 5 as we have 3 to go, coming close to 2 to go. This is going to be edge of the seat racing. Even if they're not bumper to bumper, door to door, it is still an absolute critical moment for these drivers. So we're seeing a battle.
Yeah, Jason Brantley pulled over to let that 0-1 machine get around him. So Jason Brantley, he's thinking a big picture right now. He knows he's not going to win this race, and he wants to maximize his points that he can. So instead of trying to race hard to keep that 5th position, Jason Brantley's going to let Paul Travis, get around, and he's going to take that couple point hit right there. But you know what? Is that those points are better than coming in P11.
Yeah, not only that, but it's not over yet. 2 laps to go, 14 corners pretty much for every driver. They have to execute just as much as McElwain and Hess. If they make a mistake, that's a position they lose. So smarter to allow things to play out than to force the issue.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't agree more with you there. Let me go ahead and
so far, McElwain has picked up his consistency. He has been executing. Coming into turn number 6 now. Very quick straightaway here into turn number 7, onto the final straightaway to take that white flag to make it 1 to go here. Oh, wall contact for the number 8, but nothing too dramatic there. Crosses the line, white flag's in the air, going to be barreling down into turn number 1. These are the most critical 7 turns that Cole McElwain is going to face today in that number 8 ride, as he takes it wide like he has been. A little bit of a squirrel, but not too much. Up into the S's, charging hard. He's going to give it his all to continue dominating here today. Damn near led every single lap other than pit cycles, where other drivers respectfully took their opportunity. Right now, barreling down into the bus stop, but he's got slower traffic ahead. Significantly damaged slower traffic at that. Derek just announced that he's given Cole the inside. He's going to make his way through. Still has a lot of time between him and Hess in that number 6. As they come around out of turn number 5, Mike, what do we got?
We got Cole McElwain absolutely dominant, leading all but 9 laps here today at Watkins Glen. And ladies and gentlemen, driver of that East Coast Web Printers number 8 Chevy Silverado, your race winner, Cole McElwain. He will bring the field to the checkered flag to end round number 9 of the Piston Broke Truck Series. And Douglas Hess, your defending Truck Series champion, incredible finish for him. Brady Gotch, he will bring his number 5 machine home 3rd. Reed Sanders in that Red Wings number 4 machine will bring it home 4th. Up 13 spots, your biggest mover of the day. Jason Brantley, he was able to sneak around Paul Travis last second for top 5. That is interesting. I want to go back and I wonder, did he... I wonder if that 0-1, I don't know. That's interesting on what happened there. I don't know. But, let's go back to Cole. As as he is making his way down to the front straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner again, that East Coast Web Printers Chevy Silverado number 8 machine, driven by Cole McElwain. He's going to go ahead and try to get it burning down here on the front straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner. Alrighty, and while he's doing his celebration down here, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a look here at your race results. Cole McElwain, he led 62 laps here today out of the 72 laps that we had today. Doug Hess will come home second in that number 6 machine, followed by Brady Gotch in that number 5 Busch Light Mobile 1 machine. Fourth will go to Reed Sanders and Jason Brantley, your current point standings leader. He will be coming home fifth. Paul Travis, Shane Fleming, Josh Mayu, Seth Jackson, and Derek Brown will round out your top 10 for today's race. Corey Little Chubby Buskirk, he'll bring it home 11th, followed by Jarrett Gotch, Armando Malgoza, Cody Brownlee, Kevin the Vulture Page, Tyler Daniels, and Tyler McCann will round out your field of 17 trucks here today. Let's see here. Your hard charger for today is going to be Reed Sanders in that number up 13 spots. What an incredible run for him. Cole McElwain again led the most laps, had the fastest lap, and he was your pole sitter. So pretty much led flag to flag minus 10 laps or so. Just all around a really great day for Cole McElwain. And let's go ahead and get ready to talk with our top 3. Go ahead and make that disappear. We're going to go ahead and make disappear right here. If I can find it. Oh yeah, that's going to be all the way down here. Whee! Only if you guys could actually see what I was doing down here. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 3, Cole McElwain, Doug Hess, and Brady Gotch. Yeah, we got Brady up here already. Let's go ahead and bring down driver of that Busch Light number 5 Mobile 1 machine, Brady Gotch. Brady, it's Mike and David up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do got a copy. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good, Brady, man. What an incredible day for you in that number 5 machine. Talk us through the race, and man, what was it like out there battling it out with Jared and Paul Travis there for a little bit, and just all around, just talk us through your race.
Well, it was sketchy on new tires. It was like driving on ice, and you have to be really careful with your throttle input, or else you're going to send it around. The race was super duper fun, but it was also equally frustrating. It was difficult to pass some of these dudes that are running up front. They all had similar pace. I mean, that puts on for a good race, but you're tired after this one.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, you don't have your typical cautions, you know, that we would normally see over on, you know, ovals. So this, you know, 72 laps, it's quite a while around this racetrack, and yeah, I mean, I don't blame you guys being super tired on this. And overall, out there, what was your favorite battle here at Watkins Glen?
I'd have to say my favorite battle was with Doug Hess. I think it was stage 1. I was putting the pressure to him, trying to force him into a mistake, and he wasn't shooken by it and made very little mistakes. Me and him had similar speed. No one could get by anybody. Nobody could run away from everybody. It was just good hard racing that entire time, that entire stint that we were there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. David, do you got any questions for your third place driver today?
No questions for me. I mean, that was beautiful running by everybody involved. Congratulations on finishing on the podium and good looking truck.
All right, thank you guys.
Absolutely. And is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to before we set you off today?
I'd like to give a shout out to you guys for the broadcast, the admins for putting it on, Gotch Racing, Gotch Trucking, all the guys over at Redline Motorsports, and a special shout out to Jared. He got loose off a 6 and ended his day. Didn't slip up in that corner one time all race, and lap 56 did him in.
Yeah, definitely it's a tough break there for him. And but Brady, congratulations on your third place, and we'll see you next week when we head to the short track of Richmond.
All right, see you there.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, driver of that number 5 Busch Lights Mobile 1 Chevy Silverado, Brady Gotch. Let's go ahead and we're going to pull Doug up. Hopefully he's not having a conversation here with Josh. So let's go ahead and just do this. Hey, Doug, it's Mike and David up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
I know you weren't in the waiting room, but I wanted to come talk to you in that WindowsGame.com number 6 machine. Man, what a race for you. You were quiet all race long, hanging out between P6 down to P9, and then boom, after that final pit stop, here you are, P2. Man, you're just showing why you are the defending Truck Series champion here in the Piston Broke Truck Series. Walk us through your day and what was it like trying to come back up through the field to get second?
Well, it wasn't that good. I mean, I was actually doing good the first stage, and then I don't know what happened. The second stage, I got into one of the corners, got loose, and then I got in the back of somebody, and I just lost all my track position, and I don't know how I got back up there. I just did. I tried to stay consistent that last stage, and I short pitted a little bit and, made it work.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, consistent laps, that's definitely one of the biggest things there. And, in those closing laps, you were gaining on McElwain for the race lead. At the end, you came down to 9 seconds from just about 12 seconds back. So really good, consistent running out of you. Next week, we're heading over to Richmond. What is it going to take for you to bring home a race win next week?
I like Richmond. I should have some good pace there. I mean, I didn't have nothing for Cole today. I mean, he was in a class of his own today. I mean, the Gotch brothers were fast too. Paul Travis, he was really fast, but he had some incident. I don't know what happened to him, but he was really fast today. But yeah, Richmond, I don't know. I should be decent there, hopefully. I just got to be clean.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Richmond is definitely one of those tracks that you got to keep your nose clean if you want to make it to the end. And before we let you go, Doug, is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to?
No, I want to apologize to Derek for getting into him during the race. Other than that, we're good. Appreciate you guys doing the broadcast.
Derek, he doesn't mean that. No, I'm kidding. Doug, yeah, just an incredible run for you overall, and we'll see you next week when we head to Richmond.
Yep, I'll be there.
Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and throw you back down to where were you? Grassroot? No.
He's gone. He took care of it.
Cool. That does work for us. Alrighty, let's go ahead and bring up your race winner. Driver of that number 8 East Coast Web Printers Chevy Silverado, Cole McElwain. We spoke to you earlier today, Cole, and let me tell you what. I think I saw you stick up your middle finger and just drive away from. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Man, Cole, what an incredible run out of you today. Very dominant. You led all but 9 laps today. What was it like out there for you in that number 8 machine?
I mean, just trying to keep the wheels under me. That's all I was trying to do. Shocked myself. You know, I wasn't expecting to do this well, if I'm being completely honest. You know, I feel like if I would have started mid-pack, I wouldn't be here right now. I think being clean air, having nobody around me is what really helped. You know, like I said during that pre-race or that mid-race interview, is just people start racing, they're hemorrhaging time. And I spent 60 laps not racing anybody and was just able to keep my lead.
Yeah, we also noticed in those closing laps, you know, you slowed your pace. You know, you were just about, I think it was like 12 and a half seconds in front. And then at the end, you were down to 9 seconds in front. Were you just being very conservative? Make sure you not overdriving, bring it home?
Yeah, I was just being cautious. I had a pretty good feeling that I had this locked in, you know. So I figured I'd slow my pace down, be a little bit more careful, and you know, just minimize the risk of doing something just stupid and ruining it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, definitely overdriving as the race leader. It's definitely something that can get, you know, under your skin, and you know that's something always that's on the back of your mind. And you know, you're like, all right, I gotta let me slow it down a little bit. Stop trying to run so hard. You already got a big lead. Let's slow down a little bit. And as race car drivers, it's very hard to do that because we just want to go fast. So, I mean, but just what an incredible run for you in that number 8 machine. David, do you have any questions for Cole?
Yeah, I mean, I got a question definitely for this one. Obviously Watkins Glen, a road course, 7 turns, 2.45 miles. Next week, though, we're looking at Richmond, next week at Richmond, or 2 weeks from now. I can't remember.
Next week.
We're going to Richmond next. How does this win carry forward for you? How does this momentum transition into an oval momentum?
To be honest, I wish I could tell you an answer, but I couldn't. Yesterday evening, I decided I was going to do me a little upgrade, so I went from my Logitech G20 to a Moza 5. And it's a 9-day difference. It's a whole new learning curve. So, I mean, that's the main reason I was not expecting to do well here tonight, because it's night and day. Everything's different. Being the first time I've been on a direct drive, I'm surprised. I'm happy. I'm grateful. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's amazing.
Direct drive is definitely the way to go if you have the availability to do so. I went from Logitech G29 to a Fanatec CS, now to a Moza R9, and yeah, it's a huge improvement. You're definitely going to be noticing a lot of gains from that. So, well, congratulations on your win, and you earned it. You were absolutely dominating today, and yeah, that is all I got, Mr. Mike.
Yeah, just again, just an incredible day for you. And I mean, just going from a Logitech to a wheel like that, to be honest, it's an upgrade for sure. And you know, a lot of people who don't do sim racing, they don't understand, you know, what a difference a wheel and pedal set can make. And you know, and I think making that change for you, Cole, was absolutely the perfect choice, because you came out here and absolutely killed it today. But before we do let you go, is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to?
First and foremost, I got to thank my teammates. I got to thank JB. Got to thank Shane. Got to thank Chop. Got to thank Corey. He's with us, running with us now. I got to thank East Coast Web Printers for, you know, being the sponsor of my truck. Got to thank the race club. You know, especially I really need to thank Josh. He set up a really good program for us. Unfortunately, he's just got some things going on. He had to step away from ownership, but thankfully, a few of us were able to come together to build a little team, and now we've got a new owner. We've got new admins. We're going to try to keep this thing going and keep it going in the right direction. I got to thank Mike Ware for through Pist and Broke for sponsoring this deal. Got to thank you guys for being in the booth. Yeah, man, just got to thank everybody. It was a good race. I really wish we would have had more trucks out here, but I get it. It's a road course, and we're an oval league, but you know what I mean. It is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Really great run overall. But Cole, congratulations, buddy, on your race win here today at Watkins Glen. And we'll see you next week from the short track of Richmond. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your race winner driver, that number 8. East Coast Web Printers, Chevy Silverado, Cole McElwain. David, before we head out today, man, final thoughts of the race.
Beautiful work by everybody out there on the track. I mean, everyone had their own little demons to battle throughout the day, but I mean, the absolute respect that was out there, the hard drive that was out there. This league never disappoints, and I'm looking forward to see how they do on a short track, because going from a large road course to a short track, that's a transition and a half. So it's going to be exciting. Be sure to tune in next week. Same time, different tracks, same truck, same people, but always a ton more fun.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us right here at Watkins Glen International. I'm Mike Taylor up here in the booth, and alongside me is my good buddy, my good pal, your top dog of race control, David Forch. And that's going to do it for us right here on the iCast Racing Network. We want to thank everybody so much for tuning in, and thank you to Pist and Broke Truck Series for giving us a place to race right here on the iCast Racing Network. And always remember, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what you do in life, have fun doing it. Until next time, have yourself an amazing, wonderful, beautiful time zone. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.